Should I go with some basic black?
It's really above my pay grade, Rabbi. Yeah, I think basic black, yeah. Boy, that sounds terrible. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome. So, hey, Brooke, would you do me a favor? Could you come up here, and on the rabbi's podium are some blue song sheets. There's just like a stack of blue song sheets. Could you raise your hand if you don't have a blue song sheet, and Brooke will give you one, because you're going to want one if you don't have one. Thank you, Brooke. Hi, Dan. Shabbat Shalom. Hi, Marla. Hi, Steve. Brooke, grab one from a chair over here. There's a bunch over there. We're going to begin with Hine Matov in a second. I tell you what, let's just do it. We'll just do it, and a little loud, huh? Jazz is a music genre that originated in African American communities in New Orleans. It originated in the late 19th and 20th century and developed from roots in blues and ragtime. Jazz is seen as America's classical music. It's a style of American music known for its robust, prominent meter, improvisation, distinctive tone, personal performance techniques, and syncopated rhythmic patterns. But as any jazz musician will tell you, jazz is so much more than that. Jazz legend Louis Armstrong summed it up best by saying, "If you have to ask what jazz is, you'll never know." You'll never know. So at least right here, you have probably one of the least jazz-oriented, experienced white guys you could possibly imagine. Having been steeped in rock and roll and country music, this is a real stretch for me. Luckily, I have Aaron Meyer on piano, and Leo's going to play some sax and clarinet. We're going to begin with Hine Matov, and I'm going to teach you your part. It's a call and response. We're going to be doing different styles of jazz. This is kind of a New Orleans style, and your part goes like this. Hine Matov. Just say that. Hine Matov. Hine Matov. Hine Matov. Can you do that? Let me hear it. Hine Matov. Yeah, but a little louder. Come on. Hine Matov. Hine Matov. Yeah, keep doing that. Ba, ba, ba. Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov. Hine Matov. Gam yachad. Shevet achim. Hold it 1 second. Somebody tell me what that means. It's on the top of page 70. What are we singing about in the prayer book? It's a Hebrew book, goes from right to left. Top of page 70. Raise your hand when you find the translation for what we're singing. Who found it? Right, raise your hand when you found the translation. Yes. What does it say? Say it out loud. What's the translation? You got it.
How good and how pleasant is that brothers and sisters dwell
for brothers and sisters to dwell together, how good it is. Here we go. You sing. Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei matov. Now, jazz also has a lot of blues influences in it, and we're going to begin services with a blues. It's song number 1 on the blues song sheet. Everywhere around the world, people near and far have a special something that sets off who they are. The Spaniards play flamenco, there's samurai Japan. Hawaiians dance the hula, in Africa Tarzan. The Irish kiss the Blarney Stone, the Aussies blow didgeridoos. And us, well, we've got Souris, which translated is the blues. Stop all your moaning, things are looking up. I'm here to tell you all about the Yiddish cup. We got the Jews blues, sing, got the Jews blues. We got the Jews blues, sing, got the Jews blues. It's not any stretch, we all gotta catch about the Jews blues. I'm gonna tell you a little story. I'm gonna sing the blues, 'cause when I look around this place, I never seen so many Jews. You got the Jews blues, sing, got the Jews. You got the Jews blues. Oh, if is near, it's all too clear. You got the Jews blues. Jews to change the light above the ark. Never mind, forget it, I'll stay here in the dark. I got the Jews blues, sing. I got the Jews blues, yeah. No one's exempt, we're all a little verklempt. We got the Jews blues. All right, let's go. Learned sermons teach us right from wrong. Just tell me why they have to be so long. He's got the Jews blues. He's got the Jews blues, yeah. How'd this come to pass? Oi, don't ask. He's got the Jews blues. Well, I remember my breasts. That was a trip. The Moyle was such an artist that I left him a tip. I got the Jews blues. I got the Jews blues, yeah. Oi, 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 now I'm a nice Jewish boy with all the Jews blues, yeah, 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 yeah.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
Needs to be a little more smoky in here. Turn down the lights. They coming around. Susie coming around with drinks. Susie's out there.
Susie's going to come around with the drink orders. And,
you know, even as we sitting here in this Jazz Club here. Outside, there's a Ford Fusion charcoal gray 8 KVS754. Your lights are on. What? We like them that way. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Long delay. Okay. Someone will need a ride home later on for anyone. Shabbat Shalom. I'm Rabbi Paul Kippis, the congregational Remy with Cantor Doug Kotler. And our band, did you introduce what?
The band, I'm going to have to come up with a good name.
Okay, yeah, it's not the old one. So
We're going to, you know what, tonight, the Three Skins.
the Three Skins.
Yeah, we're missing one guy.
Okay.
Not good? Too early?
Yeah.
Just did the bris joke, I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Oh, got it. Four Skins. And we're doing a baby naming tonight, but it's a girl, so it's not quite the same thing. Welcome, everybody, to Shabbat services here at Congregational Remy, to Jazz Shabbat. We're thrilled you're all here. We're ready to celebrate. We've got simcha. We got great music. We have beautiful prayers. We're going to do a little learning. It's going to be wonderful. We've got some simchas. We're going to name baby in a little bit, or announce the name of baby. But
Got bat mitzvahs coming
we
up.
got bat mitzvahs.
Coming up, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, coming
When?
up. It's next week, Rabbi.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be there. Is it in my calendar? No, I'm kidding. I got it. Welcome to all of you who are worshiping with us via the live stream. Shabbat Shalom. If you know, send a text or an email or a Facebook post or whatever so we know you're out there praying with us. But welcome and thank you to Bronze Productions for helping make this possible. Shema, sponsored by the Schwartz family. I'd like to invite candles before.
Oh, yeah, no, let's do
Okay, so we have two families celebrating Shabbat, so I'd like to call up, and you'll go up there, and on this side, I'd like to invite over the family of Ruby Schwartz. Come on up, mom, dad, and siblings, and for the, and then after their mom up by the candles and everybody else on this side, and for the and Brooke Friedman and family, mom, dad, and siblings. Is the bat mitzvah coming?
Why isn't the bat mitzvah up here? Ruby, come on up. It's all about you, girl. They wouldn't be up here without you. We're going to light the Shabbat candles, and then we're all going to say the blessing together. And because the fall equinox is coming up in a week or so, we have an appropriate melody for the actual candle blessing. So go ahead and light those candles. Hey, Fred. Hi. Shabbat Shalom. While we're lighting candles, that's okay. You know, that jazz is a kind of music in which improvisation is typically an important part. In most jazz performances, players take solos and take a long time to light candles, which they make up on the spot, which requires considerable skill. Are we good to go? Great. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam Asher Shanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner Shabbat. Bat mitzvah families can go sit down. אשר קידשנו מצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת להדליק נר של שבת.
I'd like to invite up Remy, Harper to join us on the bima with Mom and Dad. So this is Remy.
Remy's
Remy.
gorgeous. Remy's gorgeous.
Remy is and she's smart.
Yep.
And she's has a 4.0 in infancy right now. Remy is tonight. Some years ago, your mom and dad. I married them, or I officiated the wedding, as mom and dad were married. And at that time, there was this idea that one day maybe they, out of their love, would come a new light. And it was you. And so I'm going to ask Mom and Dad to share with us the names you picked and what they mean. And maybe I'll bring the microphone over here.
Thank you. Perfect. Remy, your dad and I are so proud to be standing here with you, our strong, funny, inquisitive, and fearless daughter. In the months leading up to your birth, we pored over a list of names and deliberated and stressed over what to name you. We figured that this was one of the first acts as parents that was important to us, and our decision would have a lasting impact on you. As we approached this task of selecting one name out of a sea of options, we knew we wanted an R name to honor my Nana Rita. And we wanted to pass along a name you didn't hear every day, something a little different, a name that's strong and feisty. And your Nana definitely exuded those characteristics. We knew that we wanted you to embody those traits, and so we named you Remy after her. 1 year after giving you that name, we are blown away by how similar you two are. You are a courageous, outgoing, hilarious, and a take-no-prisoners kind of girl, and it has been the biggest blessing to watch you grow.
And I'm going to raise this a little. Perfect.
I can make it louder. Just leave it.
Yeah. And in keeping with Jewish tradition, we felt it was important to give our daughter a Hebrew name. Remy's Hebrew name, Mala, is named for her great-grandma Miriam, who I'm also named after. And the name is extremely fitting. Much like her namesake, our daughter is constantly giggling and laughing and already has solid comedic timing. No doubt she will be cracking jokes with the same dry wit in no time. Well, maybe at least once he starts to speak in a language we understand. I have no idea how our daughter learned to speak fluent Polish. But besides the point. In the home that Remy's great-grandma created really was the hub of the family. She knew the importance of family, made her relatives a central priority, and helped bring everyone together. And that's the legacy. And that's the legacy that we want to create in our house with our family.
Now she wants it. Keep
Go for
going.
it. Do you?
Yeah, keep going.
So when thinking about the type of home we want to create for our daughter, we're both fortunate to have parents with really strong values, which we hope to instill in her as well.
Oh, God. We want you to know that our home will be one where you will always feel loved and supported, and given the opportunity to explore and dive into your curiosities. Whether through formal education or something else, always keep growing and learning. See what the world has to offer, and find comfort in one seemed uncomfortable. We want you to always make family and friends a priority, especially your parents, forever. Be loving, loyal, and selfless to not only your loved ones closest to you, but be kind and open to the community and everyone you meet. Now, inevitably, life comes with its challenges, disappointments, and difficulties. But Remy, know that we'll be there to help you navigate those tough times and provide loving support when you need it most. We love you more than anything. Here's paper.
And so, we enter this young daughter. We enter this young girl into the covenant, a daughter of Israel, with the symbol of Brit HaNeirot, the covenant of candles. There are 3 candles, one for mom, one for dad, one for Remy. The first candle, which I'm going to have dad light now, reminds us of the Shabbat candles. We read that in the Torah that Shabbat is a sign of the covenant between God and our people. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. Lasot et ha-Shabbat levrit olam is a sign of the covenant. And with this candle, we hope that you always feel part of our people and people of the world, and that you know you are special and beloved. The second candle, your mom do that while you're doing it? You do it, you do it. Push there you go. This one. The second candle reminds us of the Ner Tamid, the eternal light. It's a reminder in every synagogue above the ark, it's a reminder that God is with us. That God is with us wherever we are at all times. The sign of the covenant of God's eternal presence. And we see a blessing. Repeat after me, everyone. Baruch atah Adonai. Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav. To light the lights of this special day. We wrap you in her great-grandfather's tallit?
No, it's actually.
It's your grandfather.
I think so.
Yeah,
There was some confusion.
Great-great-grandfather's tallit. The same one we used at your wedding. And I say, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imatenu kayim et yalda zot lavia u'le'ima v'yikarei shma b'Yisrael Mala bat Manatiyahu v'Yakova Leah. Yismacha b'yotzei chalatza v'tagel ma b'fri vitna. Our God and God of our ancestors, sustain this child through her parents' loving care, and let her be known among our people Israel by the Hebrew name Mala. May her name be a source of joy to her and inspire her to serve our people and all humankind. May her parents rejoice in her growth of body and soul. Repeat after me, as they have brought her into the covenant with God,
into this covenant with God,
so may they, with wisdom and patience, lead her to the study of Torah and wisdom, to a life of good deeds, and to a marriage worthy of God's blessing. And we say together, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imatenu. Barecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God be with you wherever you are and grant you the most precious of blessings, the blessing of shalom. And we all say,
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וכימן הגיענו לזמן הזה We'll continue in our prayer book. Baruch Hu is on page 28.
Don't you got any rhythm and they move? Come on. Smoky room, a glass of wine or grape juice. Enjoy it.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamevorach Hamevorach
Page 30.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'dvaro mahari v'ravim v'chochma poteach she'arim ובתבונה משנה עתים ומחליף את הזמנים ומסדר את הכוכבים נשמרותיהם ברקיע בורא יום ולילה, גולל אור מפני חושך, בכל continue on page 35. If you're lost, you feel afraid, and you don't know what to say, then listen to our God. Is there a question on your mind? Is the answer hard to find? Then listen to our God. Listen with all your heart and soul, and with all your mind. Write them and learn them and teach them well, every morning and close your eyes and listen. Quiet yourself, there's nothing to say. Stop all the chatter that gets in the way, and listen to our God. When the wind and the thunder finally disappear, there's still a voice that you will hear if you listen to our God. You can hear it from the top of the highest hill, from the valley below. It can come from the edge of the universe. It can come from within your soul. Close your eyes and listen. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kivod, Alechuto Listen. Beautiful. Page 40. oh c'est fele, oh c'est fele. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha edar b'kol. An interpretation of Mi chamocha on the song sheet, song number 2. You wake up in the morning, find it hard to focus. You're feeling empty and cold. You look into the mirror, try to do some stretching. There's no escaping growing old. You change your habits, you call the doctor, take a head full of Valium. Join a health club, you get your hair fixed. Trying anything to keep yourself young. Trying anything to find out who's the one. You're searching somewhere to find the meaning. These that linger in doubt. Someone surely must have the answer. They know what it's about. Tune in channels, check out teachers. What they tell you always leaves you numb. Download data, bring in experts. Searching everywhere to see what's right and wrong. Searching everywhere to find out who's the one. Yeah. Who's the one who sets us free from the house of slavery? Source of strength, eternal light, the one that leads us through the night. What's that behind you, hiding in the shadows, really shaking aloud? You seek protection, you want insurance that they won't get what you've got. You make investments, you run for office, you build a missile, you buy a gun. Retain a lawyer, install a deadbolt, doing anything so you're not overcome. Doing anything to find out who's the one. Who's the one who sets us free from the house of slavery? Source of strength, eternal light, the one that leads us through the night. Brooke and Ruby, come on up, and we'll continue in the prayer book on page 48 with the Amidah. Please rise. I
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei Vot V'Imahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'Neihem Lema'an Shemo Be'ahavat Melech Chazer U'Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah
Page 50.
Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechaye Hakol Atah Rav Lechoshia Mechalkel Hayim Bechesed Mechaye Hakol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Berofei Holim Umatir Asurim Umekayeh Umaunato Lishenei Avar Michamocha Baal Gevurot Umitahu Melach Melech Meimid Umechayeh Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman atah lechayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayeh
That's awesome.
Please be seated.
Well, that was beautiful, girls. Mazel tov. Make yourselves comfortable. We now come to the sermonic part of the service, and I call this this is going to be in three parts. Begin with a piece of music, and then there'll be a poetry reading in the kind of beat poet Allen Ginsberg, Lawrence Ferlinghetti style. We'll invite up Steve Greenberg to deliver that poem. I call this section the Mishmash Midrash section. We're going to begin in the song sheet on, I guess it's on the back page, song number 3. Imagine yourself in a, as Rabbi indicated before, in a smoky cafe. There's an old cafe, open every day and all night long, on the boulevard of time. Jeremiah wept there, Akiva came to teach. It's where wise Isaiah learned to preach, and every prophet drank some joy and some despair, made an image and a rhyme, watching all the people on the boulevard of time. You and I sat there when we were young. We saw Jacob wrestling with the angel at a nearby table. Heard Cain condemning Abel, Marx and Freud trying to analyze the void between reality and desire. Moses stopped there to quench his thirst, and Elijah's chariot, just like the bush, became a fire, and I saw beauty, and I saw passion. In 5,000 years of fashion, always look the same, sitting in the old cafe. It's all been real. It was no dream. It happened up there on that crazy screen. And you're an image, and I'm an image, growing gray, sitting in the old cafe. It's getting late. Come spare an hour and join a table where people spread like petals round a flower. Faces bloom like roses, strangers greeting strangers. Just maybe a messenger from the stars. And we'll have a little wine before it closes. There's an old cafe open every day and all night long. On the boulevard of time. Let me invite up Steve Greenberg. You can fix your mic there, Steve.
Let me get ready. Can you dig it? I knew that you could. I remember the best minds of my synagogue contemplating madness, singing hysterical Hebrew, dragging themselves through the Goyish streets at dawn, looking for a corned beef fix. Angel-headed hipsters, burning for the ancient heavenly connection to the starry dynamo in the machinery of night. Oh yeah, let's get it in before the squares get here. Who trembled at the awesome sound of the shofar and bared their brains to heaven under the L and saw the Abrahamic angels staggering on the apple honey roofs, illuminated, illuminated, illuminated. And finally, fighting and tattered and hollow-eyed and high, jumped up proclaiming, Avinu Malkeinu. In the supernatural darkness of Yom Kippur hunger pangs, soaring across the tops of cities, contemplating jazz. Who stood inside the sukkahs with radiant, cool eyes, hallucinating pomegranates and palm frond tragedies. Among the visiting scholars of autumn, who fought against the black cold in the burning wax melting pot and were expelled from the kitchen for frying obscene pancakes, layering applesauce and sour cream on the winter windows of a blissful mind. Who, costumed in grogger gowns, wearing Purim masks, burn their money in waste baskets and argued with Haman through the spring green wall. Yeah. Who got busted face down in a pyramid of crumbling matzah, mumbling the questions with 4 belts of wine for Zadie. Who watched the fire in the canyons or lit candles in Paradise Alley, gave alms and purgatoried their torsos night after night with dreams of Torah, with waking lessons, with marvelous mitzvahs and tikkun olam. All this I remember. Oh yeah. See you later, Daddy.
Yeah, that was righteous. Vanilo haroe Vashoshanim Dodili Izotola Min Hamidbar Mizotola Min Dodili vanilo harohe vashoshanim dodili mekuteret moru levana dodili dodili vanilo haroe vashoshani dodili. Mishmash. Midrash.
You know, they say about jazz that it's not the notes on the page that make it come alive. It's when they just start playing one of the instrumentalists. And in essence, one of the best parts is when one of the notes goes off in a different direction, maybe even broken. And then a musician who's good at jazz can take that brokenness and lift it up and envelop it and surround it and integrate it in such a way that what was broken is still an integral part of the whole. That's what happens in a community when there's brokenness. When someone is sick, when someone is facing surgery, when our hearts are torn, when our children are suffering, our parents are ailing, when our relationships are struggling, when our finances are intense, when we worry about ourselves and others, when mental illness assaults or special needs. Those are the broken notes. But just like after Moses broke those commandments, the 2 tablets, and wrote a new one, what did they do? They went and picked up the broken pieces and put them in the ark that they carried into the promised land. Because brokenness is just part of the wholeness of the whole community. Just like those who are struggling with illness, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual challenge, are part of the whole. So let's bring together the brokenness and pray and lift it up and integrate it into the wholeness. Some of you here are asking for blessings of healing for your loved ones. I'll bring my hand around the room, and when I pass over where you're seated, say their name and their relationship to you. Don't whisper it. We can't catch it. But say it aloud so we can support, integrate, and bring beauty to this musical composition. Tonight, we ask for blessings of healing for
Cousin David.
My friend Lisa Smithline and my brother.
Sister Cheryl.
Sister Sandra.
My friend Debbie.
Jerry. My friend Cole.
Gary Morris.
For all of them and all of us, let's turn to page 253, the indented words, and we'll sing together.
Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us sing.
Amen. Well, Canty, you were right.
Yeah.
And we got a new set for Yom Kippur this year.
Okay,
What
we're
you doing?
doing jazz
Do-
Yom Kippur.
Do the
Oh, yeah.
do Kol Nidre as you're going to
Sure,
be doing.
yeah, no problem. Kol nidre vesorei charonei vekinu mei vekinu se vekinu ye
always wanted to go from a synagogue of about 400 households down to about
to 6.
6. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. That'll do it. That was just about do it.
don't mess with my Kol Nidre. Go read the words sometime. You won't agree with the words, but the music, stirring. Welcome to Congregational Remy. We're thrilled you're with us. Mazel tov to the two families of the Benot Mitzvah next week, and to the beautiful baby who is now part of the Jewish people still even more, and look forward to her bat mitzvah in 12 more years. Get cracking, kid. This is a very busy weekend. It's all starting. You should have been here on Wednesday. The place was hopping with kids all over the place as our Kesher program started. Rabbi Julie informed me about 2 hours before that I had to be out of my office for 2 hours during Kesher. I picked up my computer. I stomped out with a big smile on my face that we're getting so big that I have to leave my office because they're using it as a classroom. That's a good thing and good growth. Menchify, our family program starts on Sunday, but there's more. Tomorrow at 8:30 is our monthly Torah study. It's a come as you are Torah study. If you've gone to the gym and you're in sweats, come on over. If you are dressed up to go to work, come on. If you're however you're dressed, come be here. Tomorrow we're going to be upstairs in the library. To give the Bar Mitzvah family a little room. Heidi Padvine's reading Torah. We'll study. If you want to come sometime just after 8, there will be bagels and cream cheese and coffee, and then we'll study. You don't need to know anything. All the books and everything's up there. And then after an hour, skedaddle, get out of here, and I'm going to come join the cantor for a Bar Mitzvah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, good. We still have one? Awesome. On Sunday, we have our Family Fun Festival, Fun for All Ages at Deanza Park, 12 o'clock. Please join us there. We are getting into the high holiday season. Those people who are going to high holidays, how many of you signed up for your tickets? How many still have to do it? Okay, capture that on the camera, please. We'd like to get it. You're getting close to sin if you haven't ordered your tickets yet, because my office is going to have to work extra hard to get, so please do that. But there's great things happening on Slichot next Saturday night, a week from tomorrow, is at the home of Simon and Minette Rubin in Hidden Hills. We're having a meditational Slichot service by candlelight. 6:30 dessert, 7:30 is the service to start the forgiveness process. Come, it's a fantastic spiritual experience. Grab dinner beforehand if you want, then join us, whatever you'd like. Keep your eyes and ears open. How many people have heard of Violins of Hope? Okay, Violins of Hope, an Israeli luthier who makes violins, was given a violin that survived the Shoah, the Holocaust, but its violinist did not. He fixed it and found the story of the person, and then more and more came to me. Now has like 30 to 40 violas, all that were in the Holocaust one way or another. One has a swastika etched into it, horrid story, but he collected all the stories of the people, and it goes all over the country. Because of a relationship we at Congregational Remy have developed with the foundation, one of the foundations involved with it, in October, we're going to be bringing some of those Violins of Hope here to Orami. There will be an adult and teen night here in the sanctuary on one night, and then the next day it'll be at Kesher Religious School and Teen Night, where we'll hear the music and enjoy some of the enjoy learning the history of them and remembering some of the realities of the Holocaust. Part of what will soon be announced, an Orami Center for Jewish Arts, but that'll be coming. I'd like to invite up for the mezuzah presentation. Yes, Diane Gubin and our two Benot Mitzvah to join
Ruby and
us.
Brooke, come on up. Hi, Diane. Maybe move that microphone stand for me, Rabbi. Thank you.
Thank you. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Ruby and Brooke, your voices brought much joy to us all. Thank you. I'm so proud of the work that we do here at Congregation Remy. We have an awesome team in our rabbis, Rabbi Paul, Rabbi Julia, and Cantor Doug and Diane, and getting you ready for your bat mitzvahs. And becoming a bat mitzvah, it was a lot of work, right? Did you have to study a lot? Did you have to learn how to read and write in Hebrew, prayers, write speech, all that, right? Well, apart from all that, because we know how much work it was, it's really all about you, and we are here to celebrate you. So, Ruby, let's start with you. You are an 8th grader at A.C. Stale Middle School. I had a wonderful conversation with your mom. She told me that you do aerial silks for many years, so that's like gymnastics
In the air.
in the air.
Oh my God.
Wow. And all those beautiful ropes, right? Okay. And she told me that you have also, you're very entrepreneurial. You've traveled with your dad to different conferences and helped him with his business. Fantastic. She said you've learned a lot of self-confidence through doing that. And on the Jewish side, you went to Camp Newman for 4 years.
Woo-hoo.
Yay. And for your mitzvah project, you helped with dog and cat adoptions for Heaven on Earth. And you did that at PetSmart. So you specialize in cats, right? Because we're going to get to you. And how many cats did you bring home?
Well, I have 3 at home.
You have 3 cats at home? And I saw you walking your dog?
Yeah.
So
A
what?
dog.
A dog. So how many pets?
So 4 in all.
4 in all? Okay. Fantastic. And you didn't bring home another one? Okay.
I wanted to.
You
She
wanted
wanted
to.
to.
It's not too late. Okay. sorry, Howard. And Brooke, you are a 9th grader at Hale Charter Academy, right?
8th grade.
Oh, I'm sorry, 8th. I wrote down 9. Okay, you're in 8th grade. All right, and you're a sports gal. You like volleyball and you like soccer. Soccer is your thing. You've been playing soccer since age 3, and now you're on a club team. So you're all over the place, right? Yeah. Okay, and on top of that, you love sports, so you go to Rams games, right? But you also really love Disney, so you get to do both. And you, too, for your mitzvah project, you worked at PetSmart also, and it became a whole family thing, and you worked with dogs, right?
Yeah.
Right, and how many did you bring home?
I already have 3 at home.
You have 3 at home. Oh, okay, and what's your pet quotient? How many do you have?
5, I think.
5? Like 3 dogs?
3 dogs and 2 fishes, if that
And 2
counts.
fish. They everything counts. Everything counts. Well, great job. So, Ruby and Brooke, we look forward to you continuing your Jewish education, especially your participation in Tikkun Olam, healing the world. And as we really saw tonight with Remy's baby naming, it is a Jewish journey. So this is just part of your journey. And your next part will be all the teen programs that we have here at Remy that I'm sure you're familiar with and looking forward to. So we really look forward to you participating in them. And I have a little gift here for both of you on behalf of the congregation. So Mazel Tov and Mazel Tov, and have a wonderful weekend and good luck tomorrow.
Mazel tov.
Bye.
klezmer is jazz too, you know. That was. You want to say something about?
Oh yes. Okay. So everybody just relax
Look under.
in.
Yeah.
Look at the chair
Look
in front of
underneath
you
your
behind.
tuchus.
Look underneath
Look at it.
Look at these chairs newly reupholstered. You remember we had the fires in the area last year in November,
Yep.
and we had some smoke damage here in the
And
place.
People were complaining of having temple tush.
Temple tush.
Temple tush, but we took care of all that by getting new chairs.
So thank you to. They're actually the skins of the chairs. The frames are reused, but we had new cushions and reupholstery. Thank you to our premises chair. Where is he? Dan Germain for making that happen. Fantastic job. But we couldn't. We can't just end there. He did all this work and got it all together, but it wouldn't have happened without the help of. Where'd Lucille go? Lucille over there working with our insurance company. Fred Gruber was president. Lucille working with our insurance company to ensure that they help cover this and all of our other damages to take us forward into the year. So if your tushy feels good, thank Dan or Lucille, Fred, whatever. I want to also recognize, where is Leslie? Oh, there he is. She is. Our president, Leslie Kraut. Shabbat Shalom. I just want everybody to know that. And we are thrilled that you are all here. Remember that by the time we get into the Oneg, make sure you say hello to some people you don't know. That's how community is built. So we have a couple of new congregants here. We have a bunch of guests. Make nice. Let's turn in our prayer books to page 294. Even in times of joy, right? We take a moment to remember our loved ones who are no longer with us, whom death has taken recently from us, who died at this season and in years past. As a community, we remember a family from up in the Northridge area who died from some terrible situations past year. Mikey and Suze. And Sandy and their dad. What happened is still being understood, but our hearts go out to the family and to the daughter Rachel, who survived but is struggling to understand and to mourn. She's now at Camp Al-Anim. They're part of that community there, and including many of our young people are gathering around to offer support. Along with them, we bring into our hearts those who died at this season and in years past. So I bring my hand around the room. I invite you to mention their names and relationship to you aloud. This evening, we remember
My friend Cookie. Our cousin Lori Hart. My friend Trevor, my friend Susan. George Herman. My mother Doris, my father Milton.
My sweetheart Penny Spark.
George, Ed, and Irwin.
Asher, Ben Elchanan, Esther. We rise as a community supporting each other as we say together on page 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah be'alma divara chirutei v'yamnich malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'galav v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach leolam u'lolmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei d'kedusha brichu leila min kol berchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shloma rabba min shemaya v'chayim alenu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mrumav u'ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
We will have motzi and kiddush out in the foyer. There's little cups of wine. So,
Grape juice.
what about, you want them to leave prayer books on the seat, Rabbi?
Yeah,
or-
we'll leave prayer books on the seats, and we will
You know
get.
what would be really great is if people could take the blue song sheet and make a pile of them outside, because that would,
Yeah,
for the
so
bar
we'll-
mitzvah.
we'll bring those out to a table there.
don't have to clean them.
Mazel tov to all the B'nai Mitzvah students, to the family that was named, to Remy and her family. Come get a cup of grape juice. We'll make kiddush. Thank you to Cantor Doug and to the Three Skins for the beautiful evening tonight. Aaron. Awesome. I'm so glad. Who knows? Okay, gotta get out.
All right, here we go.